About 2 years ago, my daughter Crystal was in a financial bind and almost got evicted from her apartment. She got behind on multiple bills and her credit crashed because of this. She asked if I could add her to one of my credit cards to help her build her credit up. I have an 800 credit score with high-limit credit cards. My gut instinct said not to, but being her mother, I said yes. My normal usage on the credit card would be enough to help build up her credit, and I told her to only use it in an emergency, and that if she used the card, to just pay it before the bill posting date, as to not accrue any additional interest or late fees. I don't want my credit negatively affected. She promised she would. I know what you're thinking. I should have just added her and kept the card safe with me. Hindsight is 20/20ths, and now I regret it. It's been about 1 year, and she has accumulated just over $12,000 in owed on my credit card. Looking at the statements, she mostly used it for hair and nail appointments, a few massages, some restaurants, a few gifts for her boyfriend, and a trip she took her boyfriend onto the beach for his birthday. I've had enough and spoke to her about it. She refused to take accountability and gave some excuses about her boyfriend not helping her pay, that I make enough money. She's my daughter and I should expect to help her. She said her relationship was not going so well, that the trip and the gifts to her boyfriend were to try and save their relationship. She said she would work on paying it back on her own and made a $100 payment that day and promised to pay $100 every payday. A couple weeks go by, she comes over with another story about not being able to afford the basics: food, clothes, rent, her car, etc. She has a trip to Disney World coming up soon and says she may not go, but says if she doesn't go, she will lose the money already invested in the trip. She said she didn't use the credit card for this trip and hasn't made any additional payments to the card since her initial $100. I was a little upset as Disney is not cheap, and that money could have gone towards the money she owes on my credit card. Yesterday, I got a potential fraud alert on my phone stating the card was used at an airport. I checked the account and she used the card to purchase airline tickets for her and her boyfriend, and 2 tickets to Disney. I was furious at this point. I texted her saying I assumed she wouldn't use the card since she still owes over $12K on it and hasn't been paying like she promised she would, and that she told me she wasn't using the card for this trip. I told her I felt she is taking advantage of me and that I was going to deactivate the card. She responded saying she's sorry, that she planned on paying me back after she returned from the trip. She said if I cancel the card, they'll be stuck there with no money for food or hotel. Am I the a-hole? Please like and subscribe for more.